How you doing, truck drivers? This is James with Survivoneers. I'm heading on I-84 going towards Colorado Springs. I did a delivery in Troutdale, Oregon, dropped off a FedEx load, and you can tell tonight is a very, very heavy fog. And the camera doesn't do justice, but if you see the white stripes in front of me, there's not much distance there and leaves very little time for me to react if something jumps out. Hopefully nothing does, like a deer or anything like that. But this is passing through Pendleton. It's a very beautiful area. Of course, it's dark and you can't see the mountain view right now, especially because of this heavy fog. I'm using the Rand McNally and Garmin, as you can see. Later I'm going to do a comparison video and show you why I prefer the Rand McNally when it comes to adding stops. But this fog is dangerous. Truck drivers sometimes blast through this 50, 60 miles an hour like there is no fog. And that's not a good idea because it doesn't give you time to react. I think I got someone behind me as we are speaking about speeding, coming much faster than me, I'm sure. Again, I'm trying to keep it between 20-30 miles an hour. This is passing through the mountains, and later on you'll see the elevation that I'll be at. But this truck driver, I'm sure, is taking a little bit of a risk, going a little faster than me. You can see them coming up on my left here in a moment. Well, he's not blasting, but going a little faster than I'm comfortable with. I'm going about almost 30. At least he has his hazards on. That is helpful when you have very poor visibility out here in fog like this. These are one of those obstacles for a truck driver in doing their route, because sometimes when you're trying to get a load on time, you will speed. You know, some truck drivers speed to get the load on time, and you always hear it's never worth it to put yourself at risk or do an unsafe act just to get the load on time. It's better to just call your dispatch, say you're running behind because of weather. But look at this fog. Again, the camera doesn't do justice, but my visibility is really poor. And you do have other elements, as you may know as a truck driver, like rain and snow. But I think sometimes fog is underestimated. You get a little comfortable. Well, I'm not driving on a slippery road, or, you know, I could still see even though it's pouring rain. But fog can be very deceiving. And I'm sure there's been many accidents due to speed. And speed is usually the number one factor when it comes to all kinds of accidents, automobiles, semi trucks, and I think that you understand that point, that speed is a factor. Looks like I was coming up on a chain up area. I saw the yellow sign there. But course, very difficult to see what is even coming up sometimes. Cleared a little bit. I'm picking up speed to about 40. I don't know if you ever encountered this, but sometimes a car in front of you or even a semi truck with the trailer will not have lights or marker lights. And imagine in fog like this, you can't see them from far away and you don't have time to stop. That can certainly cause an accident. And most of the time, when you're behind someone and you hit them, it is almost 100% your fault. And that's why it's important for a lot of distance in fog driving. But this is one of those stresses that a truck driver can go through sometimes. But my suggestion, of course, is just to stay calm, take your time. Wanted to show you on the Rand McNally, it does give you elevation. Right now I'm about 3,500 feet elevation. And you truck drivers know when you're going through the mountains, those ears start to get clogged. And it's important to just keep popping your ears, because it's just an uncomfortable feeling when you're getting all that pressure and your ears start to just feel weird and you start to feel congestion in your head. And that's just the consequence of driving in the mountains when you're at an elevation this high. And there are drives that it goes much higher. I appreciate you guys watching, and if you like trucking content like this, subscribe to Surviving Ears and let me know your thoughts about some of the weather you've been through.